Donald Trump's latest comments on H-1B visas have ignited a firestorm within the MAGA movement, exposing deep divisions among his supporters and raising questions about his commitment to the America First agenda. In 2016, Trump took a hardline stance against H-1B visas, calling the program a vehicle for replacing American workers with cheaper foreign labor. Fast forward to 2024, and Trump now says he has always supported H-1B visas, aligning himself with Elon Musk and other tech billionaires who benefit from the program. This dramatic reversal has left many MAGA supporters feeling betrayed. Let's start with Trump's 2016 position. During the presidential campaign, Trump told Fox News' Megyn Kelly that H-1B visas were neither high-skilled nor immigration-friendly. He called the program a tool for displacing American workers and vowed to eliminate abuses. Specifically, Trump said, "The H-1B program is neither high-skilled nor immigration. These are temporary foreign workers imported from abroad for the explicit purpose of substituting for American workers at lower pay. I've remained totally committed to eliminating rampant widespread H-1B abuse and ending outrageous practices, such as those that occurred at Disney and Florida when Americans were forced to train their foreign replacements. I will end forever the use of the H-1B as a cheap labor program and institute an absolute requirement to hire American workers first for every visa and immigration program. No exceptions." That was Trump in March 2016. Fast forward to 2024, and Trump now says the exact opposite. In an interview with the New York Post, Trump said he has always liked H-1B visas and described the program as a great program. He even claimed to have used H-1B visas extensively at his own properties. Trump's sudden reversal coincides with a massive influx of donations from tech billionaires like Elon Musk and David Sacks, who have heavily funded his re-election campaign. Musk, in particular, has been vocal about his support for H-1B visas, arguing that they help bring highly skilled workers to America and keep the country competitive. Critics, however, point out that Musk's endorsement isn't altruistic. It's a calculated move to ensure policies that benefit his businesses. Trump's new position has triggered outrage among his supporters, especially those who view immigration reform as central to the MAGA platform. The conservative subreddit is flooded with comments calling Trump's comments horseshit and accusing him of selling out to big tech. One user wrote, "Because he sold out to big tech, and the conservative movement in this country ate it up, because he said there are only two genders." Another added, "Doesn't sound like America First. They're replacing hardworking Americans with cheap labor. This isn't great for America." Even prominent Trump supporters are pushing back. Ashley St. Clair, a frequent guest at Mar-a-Lago, called the comments disastrous and tried to shift blame to the reporter who conducted the interview. She argued that Trump's comments were taken out of context, despite the fact that Trump said verbatim, "I've always liked the visas. I've always been in favor of them." Meanwhile, conservative commentator Charlie Kirk, who has previously attacked Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy for their support of H-1B visas, is now in a bind. In a recent segment, Kirk argued against expanding the H-1B program, saying, "This is a violation of our social contract. It sounds good. Let's just let more H-1B workers in. But what about the 23-year-old who went to the University of Washington and studied computer science? Shouldn't he be given preference above someone who could do the work for far less?" Kirk framed the debate as a matter of priorities and accused billionaires of prioritizing profits over the American worker. Now, with Trump siding with Musk, Kirk faces the difficult task of reconciling his criticisms with Trump's statements. Steve Bannon, another key Trump ally, has also lashed out at Musk. After Musk defended H-1B visas on Twitter, saying they are crucial to building companies like SpaceX and Tesla, Bannon responded with a bizarre attack, implying Musk was unfit to parent his child and calling for a wellness check. The divide is also evident among cultural conservatives. MMA fighter Sean Strickland slammed Trump's comments, saying, "Billionaires are the problem. You put profits over people and patriotism." Imported labor devalued wages, hoarded money, and absolutely ruined the family unit for profit. The backlash underscores a larger identity crisis within the MAGA movement. While Trump's 2016 campaign was built on economic populism and immigration restrictions, his latest comments signal a shift toward policies that favor big business. This shift raises critical questions about whether MAGA is still a movement for the working class or has become a vehicle for advancing the interests of the billionaire class. At the heart of this debate is the question of whether America should prioritize foreign talent over domestic education. Musk and other tech leaders argue that H-1B visas attract top talent and keep America competitive. Critics, however, point out that Musk has simultaneously advocated cutting education funding, creating a reliance on foreign labor rather than investing in American students. This contradiction fuels skepticism about Musk's motives and casts doubt on Trump's commitment to the America First agenda. Many MAGA supporters now face a dilemma: continue supporting Trump despite his apparent flip-flop, or hold him accountable and risk fracturing the movement. Ultimately, Trump's comments highlight a deeper tension within the GOP between economic nationalism and corporate interests. If MAGA can't reconcile these competing priorities, it risks losing credibility and alienating its base. The response from Trump supporters in the coming weeks will determine whether this controversy fades away or becomes a defining issue in the 2024 election.